It's the word YouTube. It's your boy Smoke with Me TV rolling up another one. Thanks for coming through the Smokehouse. We got my man Bam from LA, right? LA.
Yes, sir. LA.
You know what I'm
Compton
saying? And
specifically,
then
but LA.
and I don't know if y'all can tell, but we got the one and only Bullet in the building today in the Smokehouse. What's going on, Bullet?
Right here, man. Another day of great work in the office. Just got off.
I've been trying to get with you for a little minute. I got some footage with you with Sister Jamie, the Miracle Mitchell, fighting on
Mhm.
November 26th. You know what I'm saying? And I at first I only knew about you, like I always see you on somebody's YouTube holding the
Right.
mitts for somebody in the Mayweather gym. I really didn't know who you was. And then I'm standing there at the corner of that ring and I'm filming, and while I'm looking through the phone on the camera, and I'm like, wait, hold on. I know this dude. I'm like, I've been seeing this dude for a minute. This is crazy. I'm like, I know this dude. Like, I'm like, yo, he a good trainer. I've been knowing seeing him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So what got you into boxing training and stuff like that?
Well, I started boxing period when I was done with football and track. I wanted something to do competitively. So I boxed a little bit, no amateur, straight pros. And then when I was in my pros career, I started teaching, and I kind of like found a niche that I have a lot of patience.
Mm.
I'm very repetitive with my work, and I started building some good fighters. So that just encouraged me to go further with the coaching.
Yeah, like I said, like when I say like you, I think you a good coach because I'm gonna be very honest with you, very honest. I ain't believe in Rolly, right?
Nobody did.
I honestly didn't believe in Rolly, but when I seen Rolly get in the ring with Tank, because I always feel like Tank's defense and Tank's skill level is underrated. But when I seen Rolly get in the ring with Tank, all that funny shit that I be seeing in them little videos that he posts on Instagram or YouTube, I didn't see none of that.
Mm-mm,
I seen some skill in Rolly,
absolutely.
and I'm just thinking, I'm like, yo, for that 2 3 hours that I was in the gym watching Bullet with Jamie and other fighters, I'm like, this man gotta have goods.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely surprised by Rolly's patience in those early rounds of that fight with Tank.
Yeah, we had a good game plan. We game plan properly for Tank. I knew Rolly had all the attributes. The attribute that Tank has over most of these fighters is experience. He's very experienced, and that's the only thing that he had was something intangible because physically he had nothing for Rolly. We've seen him spar guys. We've seen Rolly spar the same guys. We've seen the outcome, and we know what was going to happen. Rolly just, with 14 fights, we took on that challenge, and we, believed that we could get it done. We were getting it done, and I think, Rolly struggled to make the 35-pound weight. Really is not an excuse, but he felt kind of awkward. He told me, you know what I'm saying, after the fight that, coach, I just wasn't, what I'm saying, the weight cut and the react just wasn't there. So that's why we're moving him to 140. And I think he'd be a better fighter at 140 because he's a big guy. He's a big kid. You know what I'm
I was just
saying?
ready to say that. That's a big boy.
And yeah, and he's been doing 35 since he started. He's 7 years now in the pros.
Yeah, it's time to move up. Yeah.
Yeah, time to move up.
All right. So when you was boxing, what was your record?
I had shit. I started my boxing career off my first month in the gym. I turned pro. So my first three fights, I
Okay.
was I was 0-3. My first three fights, I never sparred 2 rounds before my first pro fight.
Damn.
So I'm from LA, South Central. Like my man
Okay.
from LA, he know the mindset. We don't really care who you put us in there with or
Yeah, you
whatever. We
jump
we
in
gonna
and get
we
it
gonna get
done.
it. We just gonna learn and do what we're gonna do. I already knew nobody's gonna knock me out at my weight. I was too strong, too fast. That's why they call me Bullet. Football, track, the streets. So for me, it's like, I did that to be competitive as an athlete. I didn't really do it for like a major career because I was just making 300,000 a year since I was 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? Boxing checks was going to my daughter, my baby girl. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's a
you know,
fact, man. Out here, You know, it's no training wheel, so I could definitely see how you took that mentality with to the ring.
Exactly. And on top of that, I ended up 4 wins, 11 losses. I had 5 or 6 rematches. That shows you the story of those fights. Nobody gonna rematch you if you know that you didn't whip their ass. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a whole
Right.
fact.
Second, I was never in there as an A side. So what's really compelling to me now these days is all these fighters turning down fights. How could you be a fighter and you're turning down a fight? Back in the days when color was really a situation and we couldn't even fight for titles, we couldn't even fight to make money. Our our forefathers before us, bro, they would dream for days like this, and these cats now these days is spitting on it.
That's
That's true.
You feel me?
that's a whole fact.
So
Yeah.
Me
yeah,
and Dan be on Clubhouse every day, and we go back and forth about this all the time. Like
yeah,
these fighters, they coming up with excuses. It's always something on why they not fighting the fight that they should be, the fighter that they should be fighting.
right.
As
Every
always.
fighter's goal is to fight the best and to be the best. It's very hard for a fighter to train hard to fight down. Look at Shakur's last fight. I don't think he even trained hard enough to even fight that because who is this guy he's fighting and is he going to challenge me? You know, it's kind of hard to fight down. The best fights you see is when two guys try to bring out the best out of both of each other. You know what I'm saying? Those other
Yeah,
watered down fights that they're making just to, you know, be busy or no, it's bad for the sport.
and to kind of iterate on something you just said, I kind of felt like Rolly definitely brought the best out of Tank.
No, absolutely. And you know, me and Calvin, you know, we talked about it, and you know, a lot of people from Baltimore, I know, and from the East Coast, like, man, listen, we was on the edge of our seats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, Tank was pretty much very honest about like, man, this dude is he's super strong. He got it. But of course, he's not gonna give him too much credit. But in so many words, he had to acknowledge that, hey, he knew what a real force. And still to this day, at 135, belt or no belt, I don't think anybody want to get in there with Rolly.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't even mention his name on most interviews. They don't. It's like an elephant in the room. You know?
Yeah, I haven't heard much about anybody saying anything about Rolly since the Tank fight.
No, they don't want that smoke.
Yeah. I think
Straight
it's a
up.
lot of people really could run through, like
Yeah.
steamroll through.
Like I never hear nobody call him out neither.
No, you're not going to get that. Remember, the fight between Tank and Rolly was mandated by the WBA. That wasn't something that they chose. So, as a first attempt for December
Mm,
in LA, when they didn't get Rolly, who did they go to? Number 8, Isaac Cruz.
Yeah. Yeah.
We offered Isaac Cruz a fight, and Isaac Cruz backed down from the Rolly fight.
yeah, that's gonna be another person that's gonna eat that power. Because Tank was eating his power. Rolly
Yeah,
gonna
and
eat that power.
Isaac gonna stand right there and get punched on. Tank is smart enough to move.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Fact. That's a whole fact.
Really,
So yeah,
really, really way bigger than Cruz.
and if you stand in front of that kid, that motherfucker hurt my hands, man, on the mitts all the time. You know what I'm saying?
yo, I was
Accidentally.
meaning to ask you, what
Yeah.
I only seen like part of the end of it. I seen you was holding the mitts one night for Rolly, and he threw a hook, missed the mitt, caught you on your jaw.
Hey, I got by that motherfucker like 3 or 4 times, and every time I'm pissed off, I be wanting to hit his ass back. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker, nigga, try that shit again, man. I'm fuck you up one day. But you know, it's just he he has retarded strength, and you don't really know his power unless he hits you with it. It may look strong and fast, but when you feel that shit, he hit me in my rib one day. My shit was hurt for like a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm 200 plus pounds. He's a 135 pounder, you know?
Oh God, I said that before. You got that retard shit.
Yeah, that nigga got retarded strength, bro. Like, what's your head strength? You know what I'm saying? but but the thing is, he's so smart. He's so intelligent. He's one of the smartest guys you want to meet. But see, what we've been doing for years is we kind of throw people off with social media, or throw them off on who you really are. So they don't really know. People ain't really supposed to know who you are. People ain't really supposed to know your skill set. A lot of boxing, that's on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and these platforms, you're giving free game. You're exploiting yourself.
It's a
Right.
fact.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is why when me and you was on the phone, remember I said, like, I see a lot of things that Rolly be putting up, and when I seen him in the tank fight, I didn't see none of that shit. I seen
Right.
serious boxing, and I tell people all the time because they be like, "Well, you seen what dude was doing in that video, so I don't know if he ready." I'm like, "Yo, you really think that he's gonna show what he's gonna do to this guy in the ring super duper early like that for this dude to get a jump on what's going on? No,
Right. Right.
they're not showing you any. They showing you some BS.
Right.
That's
For
it's
a
really
reason.
a workout.
Right, for a reason. And the thing is we even have some more things that we've done with Rolly for that tank fight that, we didn't get put on display because got caught with that shot. But that was really going to surprise the world. And maybe one day we'll be able to show it. But we're not here to I'm not gonna discuss that as well. But he's not just, you know, a one dimensional fighter like people think he is.
Now I definitely see that now.
Yeah, I
I
definitely
give
see that.
I give him more respect after that tank fight than I was giving him before the tank fight.
Appreciate
You
that.
understand? At first, I didn't care for him as a fighter, but I liked Rolly as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now I have to respect that man as a fighter. You have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about it. And he says it, and people don't think about this. This kid's starting fighting at 17 years old. Okay, 17. He had 35 amateur fights before I held his miss for him, and I found out he has no business in the amateurs. He's a pro fighter because styles make fights in the pros. Amateurs are just a system. I don't care about your amateur accolades. That don't matter in the pros. You may face somebody that has zero amateur accolades and beat the shit out your national champion or gold medal ass. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
shit don't matter.
that's a fact.
You look what happened to Lomachenko when he got in there with El Perro, the dog.
Yep.
See when he got in with Teofimo. You see, he lost to that last kid, but they gave it to him because they wanted to fucking make the Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez fight. He
Thank you.
lost to Ortiz, bro.
Thank you.
Listen, just
Thank
let
you.
Rolly know if Rolly ever catch the chance to get that fight. Let Rolly know. Just turn with him. That's
That,
it. Just turn with him.
that's it.
Long as he turn with him, Rolly will get him out of there.
Oh
Turn
yeah.
with him.
But you see what we did to Yigit.
Yeah.
He turned with him and kept punishing him. Turned with him, kept punishing him. I'm telling you guys, and I'm pretty sure you guys know, he's a lot more in that young man's tank, a lot more he has to display as yet. People worry about his power. He's a way better boxer than people would imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So so
I believe we're gonna see more. I
Oh
believe
yeah.
we're gonna
definitely.
see it later. We're gonna see it.
First
So
quarter 2023, we got something special for y'all. So you know what I'm saying? We'll post this soon, something big, something that, the world gonna want to see. And I don't wanna disclose of it now, but it's gonna be a good world championship fight.
All right,
okay,
cool, cool,
okay,
cool.
okay, cool.
What weight class do you see Rolly stopping at?
54.
Mm,
Mm. Okay.
because
Hey.
because he has the power
Yeah.
and he has the experience now that he's older and got more mature in the game. The way he's boxing, he has power to super middleweight. But because of his height, I'll stop him at like 54. You know what I'm saying?
well,
Definitely.
you got another fighter that I got to get up on my panel. We've been trying to link up, but our schedules is always clashing. Serena McCoy.
Oh yeah, Black Rose.
Yes. How was it training with her?
It's effortless. What I'm gonna say because she's been in the game since she was a baby, and training her is like if I get a fighter now that's already good, but they need to work on send down their punches and switch out from the amateur into the pro style. You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying? So you don't want to break her or break a fighter like that to zero. You just want to add to what they have. So right now we're just adding and fine tuning everything with her as well. You know what I mean? When I trained Jamie, like I said, already a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And I just have to fine tune her as well. Now she's with my bros, Black Cobra, and he's doing a phenomenal job with her because Jamie a dog. Zarina is
Yo,
a dog. She's a monster, and she is still so young that she haven't tapped into her real bone density yet. We know
Mhm.
women boxers get stronger the older they get. Not
That's
like
a
us,
fact.
where
That's,
testosterone drop down after 40 something. Women go up. Most champions are 30 something plus in the women division.
yeah, that's a
A
whole
fact.
fact.
That's a fact. That's crazy.
But
That's a
now
whole fact.
Zarina will be fighting for some major belts 2023 as well. IBFs and all that stuff coming the first quarter. So be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be able to, set her fights now in the United States that everybody can see her more and put her. It should be more on a platform on display of her skill, her talent, and where she's really gonna go. You
Yeah,
know.
because I was just telling somebody the other, she out there in Mexico tearing them, she tearing them out up there, up, bro. She out in
Yeah,
Mexico tearing them up.
yeah.
And so
And I mean, like,
she always
see, the thing
she
is
always
about,
sends me her fights before she have a fight. She always send me the promotions and stuff like that.
yeah, that's what's up. See, but like most of the things, the most important thing about knowing what's going on in the women's boxing game, especially in Vegas, I love all athletes. Women athletes are so good, but they're so catty with each other. So they don't get the quality sparring all the time like the guys do.
Yeah, now they don't. I see.
You see
I
what I'm
talk to
saying?
Jamie all the time about it.
Yeah, man. It's sad, but they're like a bunch of them for a month or two, and then everybody split up. I've had 3 or 4 girls in the gym at the same time, and then it's like something happens. Somebody's queen bee, and the rest gotta go. That's the mindset. So I mean, it's good for the sport, but for them to get into the proper training camps for a fight, they make it hard for themselves because of the clashing and bumping of the heads.
So with the way that boxing looking today, right?
Mhm.
How you feel about the state of boxing?
I think the state of boxing today is in the best place it's been in a long time, but we got to make those fights happen. This is a make or break
I
state
agree.
that a position that we're in for the boxing. If these guys don't step up to the plate, bro, they destroying a whole era
Mm.
because everything evolves, right? Like my training camp, my logo, my slogan is Beast. Boxing evolution amid scientific training. Everything evolved. The sport has evolved, but everybody trying to reinvent the wheel and get away from the old school, real strength and conditioning training and real boxing. That's what making these guys soft. You got to stay with the old school. You cannot reinvent the wheel, bro. And that's what everybody now. This is getting twisted, and now the media is so flooded by UFC and so flooded by everything else because they need all that. Boxing don't need that. Boxing will survive without media.
Mm. That's
You
a
So
talk.
fact.
don't let the fake followers and the likes and all this stuff confuse it. If they're not filling up those arenas and those athletes ain't getting paid, you will never be in the level of boxing.
I say this all the time.
That's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
fact.
And, oh,
I
I
say
got
this
10
all the
million
time.
followers, but you didn't have 20,000 people in your fight. Followers don't mean nothing.
I want to go. I want to say something about that followers thing about part of this what's on the title. But I got a question from you from out here in the comments. What coaches have you learned and came up under?
Well, I got under Kevin Morgan.
Mm,
Floyd Mayweather Sr. is the reason I came to Las Vegas. I learned from Cassius Green. He was co-trainer of Layla Ali with Big Floyd. I learned from Eddie Mustafa and also Mike McCullough, the body snatcher. So
okay.
the knowledge that I have, that I've already sponged in my brain, bro, from those legendary coaches,
Legends.
can't nobody
Legends.
take shit away from me. You know
Legends.
what I'm
I
saying?
still today I think that besides Dewey, you know what I'm saying, GT, I believe that Mayweather Senior is the best coach trainer ever.
Um,
Ever. I
I don't
I
like to I don't like
I
to get
love
into the discussion of who's the best ever for the simple fact some trainers can't train southpaws and right hand fighters,
I
and a
understand
lot of
that.
trainers are not coaches. I'm in an era right now where I keep explaining to people that I'm blessed to be able to coach and to train a fighter how to do what I want them to do. Everybody can sit aside and tell you what to do, but who's going to show you? See, I got best of both worlds. A lot of these trainers now, a lot of them are living off of their name, off of their boxing career. But because you was a good boxer, don't mean that you can be a good boxing coach. Michael
Facts.
Jordan don't coach basketball, bro, for a reason.
Facts. Facts.
You feel me?
I have, you do you know who Coach Ronald Sims is?
Yes.
Coach Ronald Sims, me and him had this conversation earlier today with retired fighter Eddie Too Fast Green.
Hmm.
All three of us was in clubhouse today, just us three, and we was talking about that exact thing.
Yeah.
All fighters ain't gonna be good trainers, and
No, not at all.
all trainers weren't good fighters neither.
Exactly. Let me tell you something about, I know you probably know this, preacher to the choir. Emmanuel Stewart. What was his
Hmm.
professional record?
I don't know his record, but I
Listen, zero.
you know.
Zero.
Oh, he never fought.
Yeah, he
Never
didn't
fought
fight.
pro.
He didn't fight.
He's
I
an
thought he fought.
amateur, and they say, you train these fighters, we got you. He never fought pro. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I give credit to a lot of my fathers that bring their kids or their sons to me or whatever. I say, listen, don't discredit yourselves because you never got in that ring. You can study how to be a realtor and never sold a property and become a great realtor. You can study boxing and learn the fundamentals of boxing and teach it. It's about the time and the consistency and the love. That's what brings out the results. You know what I'm saying?
Now you right about that.
So everybody, oh, this guy, how is he a coach and he never boxed? Or how is he? Stop hating. If the guy's doing a great job, give him credit, move on. You know, people just got their own perception of what makes up a good coach. A lot of great fighters, I see them right now trying to train fighters, and they suck.
That's true.
There's a lot of dads in these gyms and a lot of mothers in these gyms that know a whole lot more on teaching than some of these niggas have been world champions.
That's a
Real
fact.
talk. And I'm
That's
in
a
the
fact.
lab 10 hours a day, minimum.
Yeah, my daughter, my daughter boxes. She's in out of Gym X,
Mm-hmm.
Homeless Ab Judah, Africa, Richardson
Mm-hmm.
Hitchens, people like
Mm-hmm.
that. And I see it all the time. I see a couple of parents coming in with their kids, and this trainer sit right there, and they training their kid just as good as my
Right.
daughter's trainer.
Right. So with me is a lot of times the fathers bring their sons to me and they want to step away. I said, no, 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 no. I know you want your son or your child to level up, but you're gonna sit right here and go through this whole journey with me. You know
That's
what I'm
what I
saying?
do with my daughter.
You got to go through the whole journey, and I teach the dads. I teach them. Then now you got some of the dads helping me with some of my fighters because they know enough to where they can carry a fighter to a certain level. You understand what I'm saying? So people always want to discredit that part of the game, the teaching side and all that. You ain't never had to fight before to be a coach, bro.
That's
Ever,
dope.
Yeah, that's
ever.
definitely dope. That's definitely dope. I like to hear that. I hope people that's watching is going to definitely take heed to what Bullet just said. Cause that's
Definitely.
real shit.
That's
Because
dope as
look,
hell.
first thing first is love, right? Love, love for what you do, and loving who you training or having a love relationship with the person that you represent that represent you in that ring. So, who's the most and the first person to love that child is that parent.
Right.
Yeah, but too at the same time, like you don't think that the parent might sometimes like hinder the child or you like basically like you think like the parent could be like that parental guide comes in there like in Sean Porter's instinct like with the stop it I
Yeah,
can't do this
yeah.
early but
There's a level of separation that needs to happen, and that's where a good coach will let the both parties understand, father and son, or mother and daughter, or father and daughter. That good coach will let them understand. Listen, this is the boxing gym, and then outside is outside. See, what happens is they take everything inside and outside. There's no separation, so that child gets no breaks, and then they wonder why the child resents it or don't want to work with them anymore.
mm,
It's because when I go
Mm.
home, can I be a kid? Can I play a video game? Can I be on the phone without hearing you tell me about something that went bad in sparring today or something I didn't do in the bags today? You know what I'm saying? It's like an overkill. You understand? Because many times
Definitely.
the parents will tell them the same thing I tell them, but they receive it different from me because I'm not the parent.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I started off training my daughter. I boxed back in the day. I started off training my daughter, and I just felt me as a parent. I just didn't like. I really don't have the patience. You know what I'm saying, I'm gonna start yelling and screaming. That's gonna put a a, a bridge in between us. So I sent them away to
And that's
somebody
you being honest with yourself and assessing yourself like some of the other parents that I deal with. Bullet, I get angry. I get, okay, cool. It's okay. But I'm going to show you how not to.
else.
I don't take anybody away from anybody. Like Zarina got maybe 2, 3 coaches. We had Rolly add on Casamayor. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that.
Mm.
You
This
see
first
what I'm
time I'm
saying?
hearing this.
So for me, I'm not an egotistical
Great.
coach.
Mm.
A lot of these coaches' problems is they're egotistical, just like the parents. It takes 2 or 3 great minds to come together and build a good champion.
It's a fact. Shit, look, my ego gonna allow me not to go out there and make my kid or myself look like a fool.
Hey, but that's real honesty, real transparency about yourself. See, a lot of people can't do that. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying? I
fact.
see a lot of parents overworking their kids.
And that's what I'm scared of too. Like, cause when I started off with my son, and my son had to be about he's 11 now. No, he's 10, right? He's 11 now. He had to be, I say, 9 when I first started him, and I was over pushing him.
Yeah.
I seen it, and then my daughter came to me and asked me, but she can catch on a little quicker. She's a little older, so she was catching on real quick. But I was just looking like, what you need, because you catch on too quick to anything. Like, you're already an athlete. You're good at anything that you ever put your hands on. You need somebody. I can't do it. I'm just gonna get frustrated.
But
You
I'm
know?
gonna tell you what I learned from male and female. It's not about her learning faster, doing nothing faster than your son. She's a female. They're more detailed than men by nature.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's
We're more testosterone. We're more they're like,
mm-hmm.
okay, I know I'm not strong as that man or these men, so I gotta be perfect. And that's how they are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my girl fighters in 1 year of training from 0 to 1 year being national champions. They learn fast. My 3-year-old wrapping her own hands right now.
Yeah, nah, my daughter wrap her own hands. Like, now I'm noticing, I take into the gym. Her coach be laid out on the couch. She just walk in there, whoop, and just get to work.
Go to work.
Get to
Absolutely.
work. He don't even gotta say nothing to her. She just get to work. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying, question, do Styles, to you, do Styles make fights 100% of the time?
100% of the time.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. Question, Deontay Wilder got outboxed every fight, knocked out everybody he fought,
Styles make fights.
but everybody says he got no style. He's
No,
trash.
he got style. That's his style.
The
Style
power.
don't mean everything you see everybody do. 1, 2, hook, roll, hook, 2, roll, 2, body. That shit is not style. That's the most basic shit ever.
Mm.
The most hardest fighters to fight are the unorthodox fighters. The ones that people think ain't got style or skills. Everybody practicing for the same quiz, everybody gonna pass. If you ain't never seen this quiz before, how you gonna pass it? You never seen these questions before. That's why I say he got style.
How would you define style?
Style is what's your DNA. Style is what you do best for yourself.
Okay.
Style don't mean I do everything perfect like De La Hoya or Mayweather Jr. That ain't no. Some fighters would take 3, 4 shots and give one because they know. Listen, this one I cannot get to this guy. I gotta have him come to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't out jab this guy, so I gotta slip him and counter him. You feel what I'm saying? Everything is
Right.
not gonna work with every fighter against every fighter. That's why styles make fights. I
Very
can't train Rory to fight Tank the same way I train to fight Ryan, same way I train to fight Devin. I gotta train them many different ways. I gotta study those guys and dissect those guys because it's gonna be a style that beat him. The Rory that fought Tank cannot be the Rory that fight Teofimo Lopez or or anybody in the division. He has to fight everybody with different style.
Right. Styles was suited best for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and for that opponent that he's in front of.
Right.
So with a fighter like Wilder, what would you do differently with him?
Well, Wilder has a great career. What's to me is an unfair situation with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is a super heavyweight. Wilder's 217. They shouldn't be even fighting. They're supposed to be 200 to 225, which is a bridge weight. Supposed to be the real heavyweight, and the super heavyweight is 225 and up or 235 and up. No matter what Wilder does, he knocked out Tyson Fury the first time. Cold, eye rolling by his head. Anybody else, that fight was over.
Yup. Thanks for saying that.
You know what I'm saying? Wilder, it should never been a trilogy. He's
What,
heavy. He knocked his ass out cold. If that was Wilder down there cold like that, he would have never got a chance to get up.
the complexion for the selection, Bullet.
You feel what I'm saying? All
That's
day,
a
every day.
fact.
Complexion for the
You know what
selection.
I'm saying? But people don't like when I talk because they say, bully, y'all talking that shit. No, I speak facts, homie.
This is one of the reasons why I wanted to get you up here.
You know what I'm saying? Because Tyson Fury don't even deserve to rematch Wilder after he got his ass slept. Then they gave him 24 seconds to get back into fighting. He beat the 10 count, yes, but once your eyes roll back behind your head, the fight is over. Then they give him a sobriety check. Now the referee turns into a damn cop on a DUI stoppage. Now you walk left, walk right, walk to me. Man, that nigga is 270 pounds. He gonna recover, fully recover. That ain't even fair to Wilder, bro. So, like I said, he one of the baddest motherfuckers out there, and he needs to keep doing what he's doing. And fighting Tyson Fury to me, another time is stupid. He has nothing to prove to nobody. He already destroyed him. And yes, when he got dropped by Fury, did they give him a chance? Did they give him 24 seconds to recover?
No.
You feel me?
They they
So
they they,
what's
they
the
gave
point?
they gave Fury the chance twice. The
Man,
third
you feel what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like, it's not even people had a discussion with Tyson Fury. That I don't give a goddamn about a Tyson Fury. Nigga, fight him another motherfucker 260, 270. That's like a lightweight fighting super middleweight.
Not that's a fact.
How many
Yeah.
weight classes is that? From 217 to 270. Count the 5-pound increments. It's a lot of weight classes.
That's a lot of weight classes.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot.
Find a whole nother person. We find two people.
Yeah. Like two people in one for real.
All
Nigga.
right, so we got this. It finally was announced. You know what I'm saying? They both came out with tweets. Both Tank said it's lit. Ryan said he's so happy and proud and all this extra stuff.
I'm so
Yeah,
pumped up.
yeah, I'm so pumped up. Y'all been in there with Ryan sparring. From what I seen, Ryan was getting punched on, he was bleeding, and he was crying.
That's what I seen as well.
Literally. I seen Rolly had him running around there, father mad. It looked hectic.
So intangibility is gonna play the factor with these two. Ryan ain't got no heart and he's mentally weak. He got skills, but no heart and mentally weak is a bad disaster. It's a bad recipe to fight Gervonta Davis. Tank has heart. Tank can take a punch. Tank is experienced. And Ryan keeps his chin up in the goddamn air. So, with that being said, you got dropped by Campbell, bro.
That's that shit I be saying, Smoke.
You got dropped by Campbell. Tank hit you, it's over for you. Because you ain't gonna have the balls or the heart or the strength and the mind to continue on.
Yep.
Second part of that, since he's changed trainer, he's all gas. He's all gassed up. John Goosen, he ain't no damn trainer no more. He come out of retirement to get a check, and that's what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I can't with Bullet, man.
I keep it 1,000, bro. That's what Ryan was doing in the garage years ago, and what he needs to be doing now. Going to somebody because they got a name, they'll make you a better fighter.
But remember, he was with Goosen before he went to Eddie Reynoso.
And he should. Eddie Reynoso is another one. He ain't all that. Canelo's special.
I call him the Candy Man.
Canelo is special.
Canelo ain't special.
Reynoso.
It's the drugs that's special. Everybody on the team, everybody on the team came up dirty.
I can't with you, dog.
Shit. Everybody on the team, Bullet. Everybody on that team besides Ryan and Andy Garcia, Andy Ruiz. Everybody came up dirty at one point in time. Everybody.
Let me ask you a question. Frank Sanchez. Did he come up dirty?
He with Eddie Reynoso.
He was, but let me tell you something. I made him 12-0. People didn't know that.
But like I said, there's a couple people in that camp that didn't get touched by Eddie Reynoso fully. Majority of everybody at one point in time, everybody that was on that team was a drug head. They all got caught. Oscar, Canelo. I think there was a fight where the fight that where Canelo got caught. There was a bunch of his fighters that was there. They all came up dirty.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't really know that, but I believe it
Like,
because
it's crazy. They all came up dirty and they just let it. They gave Oscar Valdez a statue. Canelo got 30 million. He got $32 million contract after that. This is crazy.
hey, you know, El Jefe, El Carnal, those guys got power now.
A lot of it.
You feel me?
A lot of
So,
it.
back to Ryan. I feel like these guys need to stop looking for shortcuts. Stick to the script. Stick to the original. Like I said, before Reynoso, before Goosen, what he was doing was in his garage. And that's a prime example of what I said earlier about the dad stepping back and letting somebody else come in instead of being right there with the decision making and the training.
Okay.
You get sold off pretty much. I would never sell off my kid or nothing like that. Ryan is no longer developing. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not developing.
You think he's just staying the same? He ain't getting no better.
He's not getting better. Fortuna versus Ryan Garcia is a joke.
Yeah, he ain't fought nobody. He can't really get better. He ain't fought nobody.
I like how he snuck his way into 140. Nobody knew
You see
that
what
was
I'm saying?
fight.
Yeah.
Look. When Rolly fought Jackson Marinas and everybody's controversial, Floyd paid for him to win, all this sort of bullshit. Ryan Garcia was number 2 on that list. The very next morning, Rolly won the interim title. Ryan went to WBC list. They took him completely off the WBA. I got pictures of it.
Yeah.
It's a dirty game, man.
It is. It is.
No,
We see it every day. Like I'm cool with a couple of fighters, and I talk to them, and I see some of the things that be going on. It's a very dirty game. Like Jamie fucked up the church's money.
Yeah.
She wasn't supposed to win that belt in their eyes.
Exactly. Especially not there.
She was a cherry pick, and they cherry picked the wrong person. Because she went up in there and she beat the brakes off of Shannon Courtney.
Absolutely.
They thought they was giving her some little fish food and end up putting a damn Oscar in that guppy tank.
Absolutely.
Not knowing that it was that Oscar that, you know what I'm saying? They emptied out that mystery bag and got something they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how you think this fight goes? You think that Tank knocks him out?
150%.
Early, late?
I'll give him mid fight, 6-7 rounds.
Yeah, I agree with that. 6, 7, 8.
I said 6 rounds. I said
because once Tank turn on the pressure, you're gonna see him go backwards and the fight is over.
And you know what though? Tank could probably put that pressure on early though, depending on how fast he fill him out.
Knowing that he ain't got no heart and no balls, if Tank is smart, he will put the pressure on early. And he can't stop you with his power. So, you know what I mean? He got a good hook, he's fast, but he's not devastating power like Rolly and Tank has.
Right.
Yeah, you can't if you can't make Tank, respect your power. He's gonna walk through
He
all your
does.
punches. He's gonna let you hit him. He's gonna let you
Mm,
punch him up, like he did with
mm,
Leo. He let Leo punch him up all fight.
yeah,
He let
yeah.
Leo punch him up, and
Yeah,
when he
Mm,
seen it, he let it loose. Night night.
mm,
I see
mm.
the same thing going on here.
yeah,
Yeah, that Leo Santa Cruz fight was a money grab for Santa Cruz. He should have never fought Tank. He's a 122 fighter, don't deserve to fight a 35 fighter, but they get that check and that phone call, they bite on it. You feel me?
yeah, yeah. And
That's
really,
like Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko. Should have never happened.
that's a fact.
Why would you fight that? It's a money grab. At the end of your career, you want some money? All right, do what you're going to do. But really, Rigondeaux is way better than Lomachenko. Way better.
Like so, I'm thinking Ryan. Like I don't be knowing what to say about him because I'm gonna fight Tank. No, I'm fighting Pacquiao. No, I'm fighting Devin. No, I'm fighting Fortuna. Nah, yo, I'm retired. I'm depressed. I got all types of things going on.
You see
And
what I
then
say about the mental? The
Yeah, man.
mental.
yeah, the
The
mental issue, and then he sees Devin fight. Oh no, I'm about to knock Devin out. This is crazy, yada yada. Then he's
Uh,
fighting. He's giving up his mandatory position.
the Twitter fans are talking about my tattoos.
Yeah, like it's like I don't get it. I don't get it with this dude. I could never believe. I could never believe him with anything
when
that
they when they're in the ring and the bell sounds, ding ding ding, then we could believe them.
facts. That
That's
You
a
that's
feel me?
fact.
that's when I can believe him because it be too much going on with him. It be too much
Yeah,
going.
but to answer your question, Ryan versus Tank, I got Tank all day. Ryan just don't have enough, haven't proven enough, hasn't done enough. You know what I'm saying? And him going to the new situation, well, back with Goose, and I mean, why? You're not getting better.
Yeah, nah, I don't see it neither. I don't see it neither. What was dude named Bam Taco stand
To go play.
to go play.
To
You
go play.
know what I'm saying? He was touching Ryan up
Yeah, and Ryan couldn't even trap him. Like
at
this dude was
all.
literally just moving in circles the whole fight. Ryan just following him, following him,
That
following
little
him.
dude was like a roach when the lights come on, and he was just moving all around and he was catching Ryan. He was catching Ryan. If Tank, somebody like Tank catch him like that,
It's
it's
over.
night night. And the way he wrote, like I seen the little bit of footage. Rolly was beating the brakes off of that boy.
And look, like you said earlier, you got Tank got to respect your power, or you got to be able to put that volume on him to try to keep him off. And Ryan don't got that volume.
Yeah, even if he
Exactly.
did have the volume, he could do what he be doing to them little back. He could do that, but the power has to be behind that because if it's
Yeah.
not, Tank's
Yeah,
gonna go like this. He's gonna let you punch the top of his head, and once he gets in arm's reach, that left uppercut coming, and he better do what Isaac Cruz did and just practice for that left uppercut. Because
Remember what I said earlier? Remember what I said earlier about amateur style going into the pro?
yeah.
Those amateur punches has no respect and no thunder on them. They're just for points.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Caleb Plant when he fought Canelo. A lot of fast hands, da da da. But it doesn't matter how many punches you land if it's not respect on it.
yup,
That's a
And
fact.
that and that's what I say about transitioning that style from amateur to pro. What I'm doing with Zarina right now is having her sit down on her shots, start separating those shots, start doing 2-3 shot combinations instead of a 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 shots, get off the line. 2, 3 shots, get off the line. One, get off the line. You know what I'm saying? Your feet is ready. Shoot your punch. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're working on because now that she got all this experience and she's getting ready to get into her strap season, now it's going to be really a higher level of competition. And those girls, you got to go to their bodies and dig. If you don't go to their bodies and dig, they'll walk you down.
all right. So Rolly at 140 now, right?
Yeah.
Who do we see Rolly in the future, like the top dogs? Who is it that y'all want him to jump up in there with? Whether it's Antoine, Taylor, Tiafimo. Who is it that y'all want up there?
Whoever got the strap at the time. Once we get there, we get our strap there. Um, like I said earlier in the beginning of this um, interviews, we want to try to fight the people that we have think that are the best or good.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Any of those names, Josh Taylor, um, Josh Taylor barely beat Regis Prograis. I think Regis Prograis is one of the most dangerous guys at that
Yeah,
division.
I agree with you.
Yo, that's what I keep telling people.
I
Nobody,
agree
They
with you.
keep
everybody
sleeping.
call Regis a
They,
bum.
they shit. They keep sleeping on that motherfucker. He ain't no
And
joke.
look, I think the only reason he didn't get that rematch is because that was a tournament.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
and two, to me, that fight could have went either way.
Thank you.
Definitely, definitely.
Thank
You know, and I
But
think he believed Josh Taylor believed that the next time he'd have fought Regis, Regis would have put his ass out.
Yeah.
yeah, because you saw what side of the pond they fought on.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Mm-hmm.
fact.
You know what I mean? But yeah, at the 140 got some good talent. Like I just said though, it's all about whoever gets whoever's there when whoever has a belt when we're there with a belt. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, we don't have no specific name. You know what I'm saying?
So Rolly want all the smoke.
Always, always.
That up here first, man. Rolly want smoke. Everybody at 140.
Yeah, because look, when you got motherfucking them things in your glove, them that TNT, that real dynamite, like AB said, anybody can. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get it.
Man,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? And it sounds funny. It sounds funny, but when you got confidence in yourself and you can fight and you got power, bro, power. Everybody trained to get that shit. Some motherfuckers are born with it. So guess what
Yeah.
we got to do now that he's born with power? Get him more skills, and that's what we've been doing. On top of that power, oh, Bullet only trains power. No, fool. You don't teach power. You teach technique and bone structure. That's what you teach technique and fundamentals.
And,
The
and
power is gonna come out from that.
and don't you do like Muay Thai or something like that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot of martial arts. You know
Yeah, I
what I'm
wanted to
saying?
ask you that earlier.
Yeah. So for me, like even like our blocks, and when somebody try to hold us, you can't hold me. It's a part of boxing for y'all. But somebody hold one of my fighters, we take that very disrespectful. I'm
Right.
not your spouse. You don't hold me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna throw your ass on the canvas. The ref gonna give us a warning, and then we're gonna keep fighting until you learn. Do not hold me. We might fucking break your elbow. Don't hold me. You know what I'm saying? Because referees will let you get away with holding, right? But then give you a warning for stopping somebody from holding you. How you
Yeah.
end up on the floor? Because he was holding me. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Shit. It's just
so
simple
so
shit.
with that, right? How you feel? I don't know if you've seen it, but how you feel about that disqualification with Montana Love that happened this Saturday? With Montana Love throwing sparks over the roof.
Trying to do the 619.
Hey, I like it because I'm a nigga moment type of nigga, but at the same, but he should have flipped him. Should have flipped him inside the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He flipped him inside the ring, yes.
He tried to
But
do the Rey Mysterio.
yeah, exactly. He went WWE on him, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Out the ring, man. That drum was
Yeah,
crazy. So
yeah. I mean,
so what's next for Serena?
Zarina, we get her ready for the, I think the IBO or something like that, and then we start making into the bigger belts,
Yes, I
bigger
know she got like
WC.
4 belts right now, 4 or 5 belts,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she got the American and some other international stuff, which is good. Start getting your accolades through, and then you go for the bigger belts. Because without belts, you really don't have no negotiation power. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And that's why I said earlier, when we do get our strap, then we could demand what we want at 40 for somebody else with a strap. You can't really say, oh, I'm going to move up to 140 without a strap and fight another champion. The only reason fighters become 3-4 division champions because they move up as champions.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm
That's a fact. So all right, Bullet. I don't want to hold you up too much longer. You know what I'm saying? I know you just got out of training. And now you've been training all day. You got Serena.
all day.
How many other fighters you got?
I got like 22.
Damn.
Damn.
So I'm gonna tell you my youngest right now, um, Zoe Bustamante. She's sponsored by Nike. She's 13. My phenom is Robert Merriweather Jr. the third. He is just got done sparring Linares in camp.
How that
Um,
go?
he's man. If you look at my story or look at Robert's Instagram or Facebook, you'll see how greatly appreciated Linares was to get in the ring with him. He told him, he said, if I had you before I fought Devin Haney, I'd have stopped Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Then after that, I got Dorian Kahn. He signed to Mayweather, about 11-time national champion. I got my Slovakian kid. He's 3-0, Christian Daniels from Slovakia, 200 plus amateur fights. I have Avius, the underdog Griffin, 9-0 out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's about to be 10-0 in December. I got the list goes. I got a fighter right now, Freddie Vargas. Nobody heard of him. He's sparring Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. He's sparring Uzkapek, the one that fought Caleb Plant. He's sparring everybody with 0 amateur fights. You know what I'm saying? So the list just goes on and on and on. And Nadia McNalzy, she's number 2 WC, number 1 WA. Um, shit, I can't even think straight right now. I got two guys just from Italy and Morocco.
Damn.
One is 5-0, one is 3-0. Very serious fighters. One remind me of Andre Ward, his style and his look. One remind me of Miguel Cotto, his style and his look. So it's a bright 2023 coming up for Beast Boxing. I got Jacob Cuevas. He's doing his last national tournament, and he's coming pro. He's falling ours as well. I got a lot of heat, man. So that one time on that
That's what
interview,
it
when we was
sounded like.
when we was on the stage with Tank and them, was like, Bullet, you don't train nobody. I'm like, nigga, do your homework. You don't know shit about me. Nothing.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie in that press conference. I was on Tank's side. I ain't gonna cap.
Now, yo, listen, like yo, Bullet. I never see. I knew Bullet, so it was nothing about Bullet because I knew who Bullet was. You know what I'm saying? And I already just seen Bullet in person, so I already knew who he was. It was just Rolly for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Bullet. Like I told you, I'm gonna be honest. It took me a minute, but I finally moved over to Rolly. Like it was just like I'm like, yo, why Bullet training this dude?
Yeah,
Like,
see me.
but then when he got in the ring with Tank, I'm like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
hold on. Did he
Yeah,
hit Tank with that?
yeah. See, for me, it was all fan. I was just outside looking in.
I'm
I
like,
ain't know
Tank
shit.
on his back foot. I never seen this before.
Mm-hmm.
I said I never seen it. And I'm seeing
Yeah.
Tank get hit, and it looked like it was dazing him, but he was fit. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna have to respect this.
No, he dazed them. That's why he held on early in the round. Early round, the first round.
He,
Hard. Boom, right hand down the pipe.
I'm gonna have to respect this power
Yeah,
right
yeah. I
here.
remember that
I
part.
know.
Right.
That
I'm
shit
like,
was
wait,
clear
hold
as
on.
day.
I have to. This man right here make me. You know what I'm saying? And two, there's a dude named Ill Will,
Mm-hmm.
little bitchy.
Oh shit.
He he loved Rolly. I'm gonna tell you, yo, he lost a lot of money on that fight. He lost a hell of a lot of money on that fight. And just the way he kept going on about Rolly, I'm like, bro, you making me not like this man even more.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But
And look,
after I even told him, I said, yo, bro, I gotta be real with you. I got a lot more respect for Rolly than what I had. I said I have to. He proved himself.
yeah,
Yeah.
He went in
But
there
that's
and
what
gave it up.
when I told him about his opportunity in the situation with this fight, I said, you're on the biggest stage in boxing. You
Facts.
guys have broken records already before the night even started. Now, this is when you display who you are. This is when you create your legacy. Right here is
Oh,
be smart. Do what we did, train to do, and be smart. You know what I'm saying? So that's what to me was what pissed me off the most or hurt me the most is that you made a mistake that we don't ever make in training camp or sparring. You know what I'm saying? So just the level that stage that you're on is gonna get you the respect that you need. Now, look, if Rolly won that fight, I don't think we'd have walked out of there alive.
Shit,
I didn't feel safe. I'm gonna tell you right
man.
now.
No, I
It
was
was
there.
going down. It was going down.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Rolly would have dropped KO Tank ass. Man, we'd have probably got killed.
No, I was there, bro. I
Shit,
was
that
at the
shit was
fight.
raw. You know what I'm saying?
I was at the
I
fight.
get back I get back to the hotel room and everybody, all the Tank fans and shit was over by the hotel room and I thought it was gonna go down then. But it was more like, hey man, y'all did y'all thing too, man. Man, it was a lot of respect. I'm not even gonna lie, they were haters. Them motherfuckers respected us after the fight way more than what they did before. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
Rody demanded his respect. He earned his respect that night. You
And
had to
that's what
give
that
him his respect.
platform
You had to.
and that's what that
Like I
platform is
told you,
there for.
I had no faith in the man. Now I'm
Hmm.
on it. Like, hold on.
Yeah.
Y'all better keep y'all eyes open. If y'all thinking that y'all get ready to get up in here with this man and win, y'all got another thing coming. He about to beat the brakes off of one of y'all.
That's what I tell them about Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, all that amateur shit you got, bro, don't let that shit fool you in these pros. You know what I'm saying? Tank ain't never been to no gold medal, no silver medalist. Don't y'all get this pro shit twisted with amateur accolades. This is like the streets. Like a boxer fight a nigga in the streets. You get your ass beat up in these streets, boxer. Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Shit.
real shit.
So you think you think that Shakur ain't got a chance with Tank?
He'd have a chance with Tank or Rolly.
That's some good talk.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you right now, that
Good
guys
talk.
that don't have power for those guys to respect on top of their skills was nothing to talk about. Look at Shakur's last fight, bro. I was there. Till we fought on the undercard with Jalen Phillips versus Antoine Cobb.
Yeah, not yo.
Jalen Phillips,
I was right there by the ring. I was calling your name.
Jalen Phillips beat Cobb twice. They gave him 2 draws in a row against Cobb because he signed to them and he's Shakur fighter. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that those contracts and having the right people in your corner kind of save these people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But Shakur better leave Tank alone in the ring. He better leave Rolly alone in the ring, and they better stay away from those names if they ever want to go to sleep. Like for real.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you know, whoever's watching this,
I
somebody,
don't give a shit.
you know, somebody gonna steal this. They gonna edit it. They gonna crop me and Bam out. They just gonna have you.
Oh well.
This shit, yo, this right here gonna sound great.
Hey, look, I'm a ready to bad guy. I'm ready to villain. I'm ready to coach that ain't supposed to be a coach. I'm ready to coach that is stupid for putting a 14 fighter in with Tank. I'm ready to coach that ain't supposed to be coaching nobody else. Nigga, please. I'm true of what I do, and I speak my mind. I speak the truth, and I speak what I know about boxing, not what I think, what I heard. You know what I'm saying? From my own years in this game. You know what I'm saying? And I learned from the best. Like I said, Kevin Morgan, Floyd Mayweather Sr., um, Eddie Mustafa, Mike McCullough. Okay, those guys are living legends.
Peace to
Those
all
guys are
those
the truth.
legends. Those are living
You see what I'm
legends.
saying?
Peace to them. Peace and
You know what I'm
blessings.
saying? So with all that knowledge in my head, and don't forget Cassius Green, he was one of Muhammad Ali's best guys in his camp. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot up here. You know what I'm saying? And if people don't respect that because they just don't respect themselves. Sometimes people gonna hate you for no reason.
That's a fact. I
And
know.
we all
Listen,
go through that. We all go through that. So
I
whoever's
got a
watching,
couple of them.
so look, whoever's watching your show, watching what we talking about, gonna let them do what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Because
heard it.
I tell them all to their face what I say.
Y'all heard it. Y'all
Hell
heard
yeah.
it. So go ahead, steal this.
You
I
ain't
know
never lie.
somebody is. One of y'all gonna do it. One of y'all YouTubers. Somebody that's watching is the screen recorded this. Y'all gonna throw it out on YouTube, on Instagram, and y'all know what y'all do.
Yeah, Rolly the baddest motherfucker out there. They need to record that shit and post it.
Uh,
But
you heard the man. You heard the man. Now, November 26th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jamie the Miracle Mitchell, Dubai.
Jamie gonna dog walk that motherfucker too.
Listen, and that lady is talking. She's
All
talking.
that shit sounds good.
I don't think
Hey,
she
look,
knows nothing about Jamie. Honestly, I don't think
they,
she knows nothing about Jamie.
look what Clarissa Shields did to the other girl talking all that shit.
Yeah.
Jamie gonna do the same thing to this one. All that talk don't mean a motherfucking thing. When you line it up and you go into them rounds deep and you start digging down for the intangibles, Jamie wants it. Jamie trains for real. You know what I'm saying? She wants that smoke. That girl don't know. She ain't gonna know what the hell hit her when Jamie start hitting her with them body shots and uppercuts. She ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna know how to react. Jamie can put her ass to sleep.
I told Shorty in the tweet. She tweeted something, and I wrote her like, "Listen, I could tell by the way you tweeting, the way you talking. You don't even know Jamie. You know nothing about her. She's gonna hurt you. Very bad. Very bad. She's
Straight like
going to
that.
hurt you. Straight up, she's gonna hurt you. You don't know what you're
Straight
talking
up,
about.
bro.
You letting your fans talk for you, and they never seen Jamie fight before in their life. You're in a world of pain that you don't know about.
Straight like that.
Jamie's a straight dog.
Hey, but look though, she's called the miracle. They're gonna think it was a miracle when they knew she whipped that girl up like that. I'm trying to tell you, it was a miracle. Yeah, Jamie Mitchell. She gonna beat that ass.
One more question. Biggest fight in boxing, as they say, Spence and Bud. With everything going on, how you feeling about the interviews, all the talk? How you feeling about all of that?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
can
still
hear you.
here.
Yeah, say it again. Biggest fight in boxing is what?
Like the biggest fight of boxing, as they call it, Bud and Spence. How you feel about like the interviews that's been going on and all the stuff that's going on with that whole situation?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Probably take between now and the summer of next year. The way how negotiations got to go, other fight schedules. Um, I got Earl Spence winning the fight over Bud Crawford. I think Earl is more systematic. He has a very busy jab, and his jab is going to build up
Yep,
points
yep.
throughout the fight. And if Bud don't knock him out, he don't stand a chance on the points level. You know what I'm saying? Because when Bud gets angry, he gets wild, he gets emotional. Now, when I spoke to Bud's trainers at the Shakur Stevenson fight, we had some, we exchanged some opinions. You see what I'm saying? And they was like, well, Bud is a lot stronger than people think he is. Bud is not, what I'm saying, you're not gonna, Earl ain't gonna walk through him like y'all think. And so I did some homework, and it is a good fight. I think it is one of the biggest fights there, and it has to happen. If they don't make that happen, they're disrespectful to the forefathers, bro. They're disrespectful to the whole sport. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to see the best fight the best, and Earl Spence and Terence Crawford are both real champions, and they both need to make it
Yo, we
happen.
in the building, man. What up?
Put that on mine.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm looking for it no later than June of 2023. And it is the biggest fight in boxing. It is.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, what's going on? You good?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, his mic must not be on.
Yeah, something wrong with his mic. But
Yo,
so
yo, yo, yo. Y'all can hear me?
yeah, you can hear us? You can hear us?
Y'all can hear me? What up? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, can you hear
Can
us?
you hear us?
No, y'all can hear me?
This little big bear.
So he gonna have to come back later or something, man. Look,
That's too
we
funny.
can't. So you don't feel like nobody's ducking nobody or nothing like that.
I don't feel nobody's ducking nobody. I feel like both think that they should get the lion's share, which is also in Spence's favor. Spence sells more than Bud. Spence, could fill up Dallas Stadium, Dallas Cowboy Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum wouldn't even take the gamble with Terence Crawford anymore because he's not putting ass in the seat, like I said, like they think he would. And it doesn't say nothing. He doesn't have any skill. He's just the personality, the persona. I think people haven't gravitated to it yet. As of late, he's been talking more, which is I like that. because people got to get to know you. You got to become a household name, and at some point, you know what I'm saying. You can have all the championships in the world, but if nobody knows you, it doesn't matter. Look at Andre Ward, one of the top skilled fighters, but he's he's a man of God and not controversial enough, and a lot of people didn't buy him
That's
because you know what I'm saying. He was not controversial enough. Bud ain't like that, but he's still not a personable. Like Tank ain't personable like Rolly, but he's performing.
yeah,
You
because
see what
I
I'm saying?
shit. Rolly, if you ain't know Rolly before that fight, he made shit. All that shit talking and getting up
Yeah,
in front of them cameras, man. Shit, he made you know who he was. He
yeah.
definitely
You know what I'm
putting
saying?
actors in some seats now.
Yeah, you know Mike Tyson, the knockouts, the animal, the not giving a F mindset. That's a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Every fighter got to be like that, but people want to see you lose. So guess what? They're gonna buy them tickets, gonna take their ass to that arena like they did against Floyd. That's why he became the highest paid. Half of the arena probably want to see him lose because you're talking that shit and you're backing it up. You gotta have that personality, man. You gotta have something that the public likes. You know what I'm saying? So I think Bud need to either talk some more, you know, be more, you know, and you got to take this fight. If you don't take this fight, that's hard. That's bad for your career.
I,
But I
that,
don't think he's ducking. I
I
don't
believe
think he's
it's that for
ducking.
both of them. But still, with Bud, to me, because I got Bud in that fight. But to me, Bud got enough. You know what I'm saying? Like the Hall of Fame already told him like he's in there. So he really don't. To me, he really don't need to. I want him to. You know what I'm saying? I want him to, but he really don't need the fight.
I agree. And Coach Ron brought up an interesting point earlier today. He said that Bud is able to do that because he's been pro longer, so that plays a part too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
like I said, by fact, that is the biggest fight in boxing right now, and it has to happen. If it don't happen, we go back to what we talked about earlier. Fighters not fighting.
And like you said, it's gonna fuck this era up.
Tommy Hearns had to fight Hagler.
Had to.
Hagler had to fight. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Shane. I mean Sugar Ray Leonard. They all had to fight each other.
Mike Tyson had to fight Holyfield.
You feel me? Lennox, all of them. You know what I mean? It has to go down. Nobody's caring about nobody being undefeated for their whole career. Just fight the fights. Undefeated is overrated. Who made undefeated so special was Floyd. One fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, and then when you say something to one of these fight, they go, no, like I'm looking at the business with Floyd. No, you're not, because you ain't getting nowhere near that type of bread. You running from
People keep calling me now.
You running trying to keep this That's what the problem is.
Yeah. Yep.
Instead of trying to let that just whatever. I take an L, I'll regain my shit.
Yeah. And people don't understand. Now that you may take an L, you're more real to other people in the world. They may like you more.
Shit, Muhammad Ali lost and still said I'm the greatest.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Like, not to say it like this, but Canelo got paid more after he fought Floyd
That's a
Facts,
whole fact.
and
facts,
took that L. You know what I'm saying?
facts. And he
Whole
did
fact.
probably he that shit was one of the easiest fights for Floyd. He did worse than half the people that Floyd fought.
Exactly. Exactly.
Facts.
He lost. He didn't win one round. He got his ass whipped.
Hey, but you know who beat him too? That they gave him that they robbed him?
Lara,
Lar.
My Cuban boy.
Lara.
Lar.
It was Landy Lara.
Yeah.
Whooped his ass round for round. Took him to school, made him miss like a 6-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? Over and over. Make
And
him look stupid.
that
And they
Golden Boy
robbed that boy.
was in.
They
Golden Boy
robbed
fix.
that boy. That's just sad, bro.
You got that Golden Boy in that top rank fix, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I love a lot of fighters that's with them people. I love Virgil. I love Keyshawn, Tank. I love all them dudes over there in top rank. But shit, somebody in top rank, man, be putting the fix in. Somebody at top rank puts the fix in, man. For real, for real. But yo, Bullet, man, I'm not gonna hold you up no longer, man.
Yeah, my phone's starting to blow up. They know I'm off of work.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you thank you, man. It's an honor to have you up here. You know what I'm saying? I love to
Appreciate
have
you
you up here again. You
for
know what I mean?
sure.
Bam, good looking, you know what I'm saying, for holding it down for your brother, you know what I'm saying, co-hosting with me.
Yes, sir, brother.
Bullet, if you could just give me a quick drop, tell them, you know what I'm saying, you in the smokehouse with Smoke With Me TV. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and definitely tell them where to find you at.
Hey man, you know where it is. We in the studio with Smoke TV, Smoke with Me TV. Big shout out, keeping it real, keeping it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can find me, Bullet_Beast International on IG, and my biological name, Cromwell Gordon on Facebook. I got my own YouTube channel. Gonna be doing some work on it. It's Beastbox International as well. 2023, we put some content out there, and that's about it. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Smoke
Yo,
TV in the building.
appreciate you, Bullet. You know what I'm saying? I definitely when I get back to Vegas again, I'm definitely gonna hit you up, you know what I'm saying, catch some more footage you in there with some of your fighters. You know what I'm saying I'm definitely
Absolutely.
trying to get Serena in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably hit her up tomorrow, conversate,
Okay.
see what's going on. But again, man, thank you, man. It's an honor for coming through here, man. We had you up here for a little minute, man. Thanks, brother.
Oh yeah. Hey, I would
Definitely
tell
an
him
honor
I talk.
talking to you,
Hey,
man.
look. I would tell him I talk back.
Yo, like I said, it's an honor because a lot of people won't even, they be acting too Hollywood and all of that.
Nah, real till the day I die, man.
Now,
That's
word,
it.
thanks, man. I appreciate that, brother. Bam.
All
You know
right,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Let them know where you at, where they can find you at. Peace.
Hold on 1 second, 1 second. We in the smokehouse. It's Smoke With Me TV, man. You can find me on Instagram at Hella Relax, TikTok, same handle, and Twitter. You can find me Bam Jones with a Z.
Well,
Yes, sir.
we wrapping this cipher up. Bullet. I told you I had a special guest for y'all, so Bullet came through. My man Bam. Peace to the both of them and blessings. Everybody out there have a great night, man. Thanks for coming through the smokehouse. Peace.
Peace and love, man.
Peace.